Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. 6 weeks out, screaming, crying, throwing up, oh my goodness. So I'm still visiting my family. I think my plan is to head back tomorrow. The times are a little bit weird because we have got dinner with my family from up north tonight, and if I drove home after dinner, I literally wouldn't get home till about 11:30 midnight because of the drive, which I'm just not prepared to do, and I've got to train tomorrow, so it just makes sense for me to do that earlier and then drive home after training tomorrow. So it means that we're on day one. Now, I'm actually training a day earlier than I would usually because of the plans this week. Now, if you guys have watched last week, I'm absolutely living for the chaos. It was amazing. I honestly have been watching that snippet of the car with me and Kat on repeat. I obviously did Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday in Nottingham last week. Now this weekend, I'm actually in Manchester at a mindset conference, which I'm really looking forward to, and I'm going to take you guys with me. But because we're driving up like first thing Saturday morning and it's all day Saturday, and then we're staying over and then driving back Sunday, I really need to get my sessions in Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, so it's all done and dusted before I leave. So it's Monday today, which means I am headed to the gym to do my day one. So let's just quickly walk through it. Obviously last vlog for 7 weeks out, we started a new block. So this is technically week 2 of this block, but 6 weeks out. So squat doubles, we are going up to an RPE 7 from an RPE 6 last week, 3x6 at a set load of 85, which is a 7.5 kilo jump from last week, which again, usually indicative of what we would want top sets to be. So it's a little bit of a passive aggressive nudge. Tempo pause, tempo bench, 3-2-0 tempo, just a single at RPE 6.5. Last week was RPE 5.5, and then pause bench 5x2 at -12%. Then machine press 3x10 again at 30 kilos, and then we've got belt squat 1x10 at 70 and 1x15 at 60. Last week I ran out of time, and also my gym doesn't actually have a belt squat machine. Now I'm going back to that same gym today, but I've had in the notes from my coach to leg press instead. But I've got more time today. But yeah, very excited. Let's go. I'm just gonna quickly show you my outfit. So I've got black effortless leggings on today, and then I've got the timeless square neck vest in the slightly cropped length. I think I'm gonna pop on the jacket and go for like yummy mummy vibes today, you know? So this is technically my last full day with my family before I head back home tomorrow. So yeah, we've just got dinner tonight. And then that's pretty much it, because my family from up north are headed off to have more plans and stuff. See, yummy mummy. So yeah, I'm just gonna dip tomorrow basically, but let's go. We're going for this as last warm up, which is 105 for a single, looking for an RPE 7 double. I'm shitting myself today. I don't know why.
Good.
Yeah, not bad. It's been a bit frantic, but it's been good. Yeah, I'm doing the super training Christmas special. Yeah.
Super training UK, where is it?
It's in Cheltenham.
Have you been there?
No. It's fucking far. Might actually ask for you guys for a spot. I've got match PB. It's only an RPE 7 double. Right. But I think with the weight that I might have to, I don't know what to go for. I'm like, it's 110 or 112, but if I do 112, it'll be a match PB. 105. Just did it last warm up for a single, yeah.
You got a video?
Yeah.
Same as the last one. Up! Yeah, easy. Deep breath and go. Yes, solid work. Good job.
Thank you. Oh, solid. Fuck. So match PB ticked off. Right, and now we've got boring back offs. We've got 3x6 at 85. I wonder why I didn't go for 60. That was easy. 4x2 at -12%. It's like 51 point something, but we're going for 52.5. we fell out last week. 3 by 10 at set load of 30 again. I'm not well. But the good thing is we have, well, I say good, we have a set load for today's top set at 1:30, so this is going to be last warm-up. So at least I don't have to like decide for myself, I just have to get on and do it, which probably at this point is a little bit better, but anyway, last warm-up, 1, 2, 2. By 5 at set load of 1. No, because I'm genuinely dying. I've got one more set I've seen on the other side. RPE 7 double Larson. 55 for a single as the last warm-up, which I think is what we did last week, which is fine. So we'll see how this goes. I'm feeling a fair bit weak today. Okay, then we've got 3 by 6 at an RP 5.5. Last week I had a 5. Feeling just a bit shit today, so I'm only going to edge it up by like a kilo. I'm going to go for 48.5. We've got glute drive again, but obviously, again, no machine, so we're going back to hip thrusts. I think I edged myself up like 10 kilos because the RP is still the same, but last week I was just getting used to the movement pattern, so I'm going to go for 80. Still nice and comfortable. Okay, I don't know why you're like so zoomed in. The settings have gone all weird, but anyway, I'm just headed to the gym. Now, I've had a really shit couple of days. Like, I haven't been very present. Obviously being home to see my family was lovely, but it's thrown me well out of whack. Like, my routine has been all over the place, and it's just mentally put me into a proper like meh headspace. Like, everything's fine, but it is just fine. And it was really stressing me out this morning, so I've decided to take myself off to the gym a little bit earlier than I usually would, / I had actually planned to today, because I just wasn't getting any work done. I wasn't being productive. I was just really like trapped in my own head. So I'm gonna go to the gym now and just try to amend that. So I drove home after my day 2 session. That night I was like so poorly. I literally got in, put on 2 loads of washing and went, oh my fucking god, died on the sofa and literally was just watching films for like, I watched like 3 films. It was not good, but so needed, because yesterday I felt so much better. So I had a really productive work day. I worked for like 12 hours, sorting out some projects and some exciting stuff. But I think the huge difference in the 2 days, plus the fact that I was ill, plus like having a whole day where you're just go, it's all kind of just taking its toll. So I'm going to go to the gym now to do my day 3 and hopefully just clear my head a little bit. So paused squats and Spoto bench again. We've got a single paused squat at an RPE 6. Last week we had 2 singles at an RPE 5, so I hit 105. I'm thinking today, with how I'm feeling, it's probably going to be like 107, 110 territory. Then 4x3 back offs at minus 15%. Spoto bench 5x3 at RPE 5, which is the exact same last week, so probably going to be no difference in load there. Dumbbell press 2x8 to 12, so we've got a bit more of a range this week at 7, last week was a 6. Tricep push down 2x15 at RPE 5, same as last week. Lat pull down 2x12 at RPE 8, same as last week as well. I'm just going to zone in, have some me time for an hour and a half, 2 hours, get a little bit hyped and just go for it. So
okay, we're taking the last warm up at 1:02, and you guys, I just feel so iffy today. You know, you just get in the gym and you're like, yeah, I'll do it, but like I don't really want to. I'm having one of those days. Pause single at 1:02, gauge top set from there. I guess. Don't know what to go for top set. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
1 week, you're not as strong as the next week, and then you're stronger the week after. And so it's very hard to...
Yeah, for sure. I will say, especially as a female, it's like week to week is so different as well. I'll take that. Back offs 4x3 at minus 15%, which is 92.5. Tell you what, that was a beautiful set, if I do say so myself. That felt lovely. Spoto time. Pausing 1 to 2 inches off the chest. RPE 5 target, I've gone up a whopping 1 whole kilo from last week.
There's only so much you can do back in the bench, so I worked it up, but I ended up going to like whatever I can make home, it's like some 48. And I couldn't even do a double arm. We did it, there wasn't enough in the dumbbells to put it all onto one. So I was only doing single arm, because I had to put...
Obviously, if you guys watched last week's vlogs or even the start of this week, the bench at the gym that I have at home is not great for little people, so I've literally had to like elevate my feet with plates, so I'm back on my normal bench, so my setup is slightly tighter. Because of 5 you just want it to fly, so it's just not worth pushing it, and it's the same RPE as last week as well, so that's basically my coach saying let's keep this nice and consistent. So just edged it up a teeny tiny bit because it feels nice and smooth, but it's because I'm back on my normal bench. However, it's like ripped at the back and it keeps catching my hair and pulling my hair. It really hurts. The pain we have to go through. I'm pretty sure that's a PB, you know.
oh my goodness, how needed was that session? I've forgotten my tripod and it's really annoying me, so you're in just really weird positions. That I feel so much better. Like, there is genuinely nothing better than moving your body. So I get it sometimes when it's, you know, powerlifting or anything that really demands you to be in the headspace to do it. I am totally on board with just tap out, go home, try again another day. But I think there is a big difference between mentally just not being in the space for that session where, you know, you're riddled with anxiety, you've got a lot going on and you just can't clear your head to focus. But I think there is a big difference between that and sessions where, you know, externally you're just a bit all over the place, but that's your space to go and clear your head. And that was exactly what this session was. So I'm really glad that I went and did that. And 110 is like the new 100 for me, which is very exciting. So I'm actually really chuffed with a 110 pause squat for a single, because 2 blocks ago that was, yeah, about 100, 102. So we're edging up. I'm definitely feeling more confident. I'm just all over the place, like literally on my close friend's story. For this session last week, I was gassing myself up. Then for Monday, I was like, oh my God, no, I take it back. I feel really sick. Like, oh my God. And then I posted again today, like, never mind. I'm just a very insecure lifter. So, but I'm gonna get myself out of that headspace by proving it to myself a session at a time. Spoto bench, as always, just feels solid, really consistent, and I'm loving my upper body accessories. Like I sort of said it in the session, but like I don't dumbbell press. I haven't really done it for years. Partly because obviously from stepping into powerlifting, but I just never really loved it as a variation. I could never get a good connection. I always felt really iffy on my shoulders, or it was really tricep dominant. Like it was just a variation I've never been able to crack. And I don't know recently whether it is because my bench technique has got so much better or I've built muscle. But I'm getting a really good connection. Things are feeling really smooth. The actual mechanics feel like on point. So yeah, I'll take 20 kilos for 8 reps on a dumbbell press, and hopefully for an RPE7 as well, and build up a little bit from there. I'm very happy that I've finally cracked that. Can you tell I've had pre-workout? I just feel like I'm like, blah, 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 go, 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 go. Oh, I forgot to mention this yesterday. I did do a weigh-in, and it's about a week and a half after my last one. Excuse me, and we weighed in at 66.3. Oh my God, 66.35. Which I have no idea how, because honestly, last week my tracking was very intermittent. I had loads of like meals out. So we had my stepdad cooks, then we had a Nando's, and the night after that was our big like London night where we just had that big Indian, and it was just tapas and a fuckload of dishes. Then at the weekend I had a roast. Then the following night we went out for like a pub dinner, and I ate so much. So I am pleasantly surprised. It kind of just goes to show that your weight isn't going to be impacted, I think, a lot of the time the way that we just assume. And I've obviously balanced it somehow quite right. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. Now, this obviously is my kind of lighter part of my cycle anyway. So to be honest, I will take it. Please focus. Yeah, you can see we came right the way down a little bit. There's a tiny little fluctuation which was around the week before my last period, and then it's come back down and leveled back out again. So that dip, that fluctuation there is kind of what we can expect around comp time. So basically for now, without having much tracking, with my expenditure and movement coming right the way down for like a whole week, I'm pretty happy with that, but I'm rambling and I'm starving, so I'm gonna go and make myself some food. I'm also still like... Sorry. Look away. I've been talking too much already today, so I'm gonna go and eat, and I will talk to you about, oh my God, those plans tomorrow. Good morning. Excuse me. So, tomorrow I'm off to Manchester. So today's plan is currently like, what, 10 a.m? Yes, I'm literally just got changed. I'm not naked, by the way. I'm going to go to the gym for day 4. Yes, I'm in still yesterday's plats still, but I have a plan. It's fine. So we're going to go and do day 4, which, how the fuck are we back on day 4 already? And then we're going to come back and have some lunch. I've already packed, that's my suitcase on the bed, so everything is all ready to go. So basically we are going to a mindset event in Manchester. There's a girl called Katie who's quite a big coach on Instagram and stuff. I've heard a lot about her, and she's running an event. Now I initially didn't get tickets. I got them right at the very last minute when my friends said that they were going to go. And asked if I wanted to join, so it's a little bit of a last minute plan, like from a couple of weeks ago. So essentially I'm going to drive to my friend Ella's, who, if you guys have been keeping up with my vlogs, I went to see a few weeks back, and then she is going to drive us to Manchester because I'm under strict orders after the plans of the last couple of weeks to stop driving so much from my coach. So it's about an hour's drive to hers and then that's it. Yes, I'll be sitting in a car, but at least I'm not the one driving. So yeah, I'm actually really excited. I don't really know much about it. All we've been told is it's going to be amazing. I genuinely believe that as well. We have to come with our limiting beliefs written down. So I've been thinking about it all a lot, and I actually think this has come at such a good time in my life because recently I've just been feeling incredibly overwhelmed. I've been struggling with a lot of imposter syndrome. I didn't really go into it yesterday, and I kind of don't really want to until I've had the event. But life has just been a lot for me lately in so many different ways. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, so I have to go and get my training session done nice and early so that I can get to Ella on her lunch break, because we want to... So sorry. We wanted to leave at the crack of dawn to get to Manchester because it's about a 4-hour drive. We're driving up on the day of the event and then just staying over that night. So we want to make sure that we're there nice and early so we actually have time to like get checked into the hotel, get ready and everything, and then kind of go from there. Sorry, my hair is a mess at the moment. I'm trying to just do something with it. Yeah, so it's just all a little bit hectic. But basically, we are on to day 4, of course. So let's have a look at that, because it's simply close grip bench, pause deadlifts, and leg press. Now, I think close grip bench last week obviously was the away day. We hit an RPE 6 single. Today we've got an RPE 7 single and then a 4x5 back off at RPE 6. Deadlifts are staying the same, so we've got a paused single at RPE 6. Now, last week I did 125 kilos, which somehow managed to be an undershoot. So I'm probably going to be in that realm again. I want to be really strict with the execution and the pauses and everything. And then 3x2 back offs at minus 12%, and then leg press 2x10 at a set load of 190. And that's all we've got on the agenda. Sorry. I'm wearing blue shorts, and as a dancer in my past life, I can't resist a cute hair accessory, so I'm literally just like trying to clip my fringe back, get it out of my face a little bit with some blue clips to match. These are not obviously natural curls, these are simply plait curls, but I'm in that day where I don't want to have yesterday's crusty hair in, but also there's a reason that it was in plaits, because it's hella greasy, so I can't really have it down too much. So that's kind of what I'm trying to attempt with this. I've packed, I've had breakfast, I'm gonna go to the gym now nice and early to get it done, have some lunch when I get home, and just make sure I've got everything. Drive to Ella's. She's still got her, like, she's still working today, so I am gonna be doing, I'm saving all of my video analysis to do when I get to hers. Then my plan is to wash my hair, pick an outfit for tomorrow, and then just get a really early night before we get up at the crack of dawn to leave. So, oh, this is really stressing me out. Why are you not sitting where I need you to sit? I can't tell if it's cute or just downright disgusting, but I'm gonna tell myself cute and head to the gym. And then, of course, because it's like an Arctic winter now, I'm just gonna put joggers over the top and a little t-shirt on. Day 4, let's go.
Okay, so I'm not sure whether this is going to be last warm up or top set, but I'm going to do a single either way. We're looking for an RPE close grip paused single. It's like okay. So this is 58.5. So I've done some weird jumps to try and close the gap a little bit more. So if this ends up being top set, that's also okay because it's slightly up from last week anyway. We did 57 for an RPE 6. There's also enough wiggle room to push it to 60 if this isn't quite a 7. So we'll just see, I guess. Nothing better than a fresh tan or wearing white to the gym. I know myself a little bit. Not my camera running out of memory as I was doing this set. I am gonna go up to 60 because that moved absolutely fine. I think I'm being a little bitch with my bench at the moment, so I'm gonna go up. I think it should be fine. My mic died, so I'm gonna enunciate everything a lot and hope that you can actually hear me. 127 for top set, which was, and then we've got minus 12% for 3 or 4 by 2 back offs, which is 112. So crack on with those now, but this is not ideal. Hello, guess who's in Manchester? But guess who's currently doing their makeup in the toilet of a Premier Inn because we thought we could get early check-in and it's apparently not the case. Oh! What time did we leave this morning? 6.
6:30 actually. Yeah, we were on the road at 6:30. But we're here. Ella is an absolute champ. Drove the entire 3.5 hours. You remember Ella from last? How could you forget? Yeah, you know. I'm just performing because the camera's there. But yeah, so we basically got an hour to get ready before the event. It's been a whole thing. We had to do a new look run for shoes. Let me just actually show you because there's suitcases and stuff everywhere. We're in disaster mode. Alex is in her bra. It's a whole thing. Oh. Right, I'm gonna get ready because we're on a time limit and I'll see you when we're changed. Hi. Guess who got so wrapped up in the weekend that they literally didn't vlog a thing? Me. Do you know what? I'm gonna say this now. I'm actually so glad that I didn't vlog. I know this is gonna make for a really anticlimactic end to the vlog, but I had the most amazing experience at the event, and actually for the weekend as a whole. So I think it just really allowed me to be present, genuinely use it as an immersive experience. So I thought I would just use this to reflect on it a little bit about what I've learned, what I've taken from it, and actually just give you a walkthrough as to what actually happened. Because it probably would have been a little bit easier to follow than just vlogging snippets of it. So essentially we finished getting ready and went literally straight over to the event. We're an oversized blazer, a knit jumper, a short skirt, and then knee-high boots. It was a slay, I'm not gonna lie. So basically the event itself was split into 2 parts. It was in this amazing building, really lovely. We had little tables. I got to catch up with some friends that I haven't seen for ages. And the first part was about the subconscious shift. So essentially understanding how our subconscious works. So I kind of said before, we were told to come with our limiting beliefs. So things that we feel are holding us back from achieving our goals. And we kind of then took that one step further. So not just what it is, but why that is holding you back. Where has that come from? Why is it a thing that's constantly recurring no matter what you do? And I think whittled it down to the fact I've got my little booklet here. So we were given these. So the productivity book, and essentially she's put little prompts. Also, how cute was this? We got given little personalised letters in our place on the table. So mine says, can't wait to meet you today. I hope you dream big, smash that coaching biz of yours and continue to go after what you want. Keep smashing the game and showing up. Let's go get it. So cute. And then the prompts in the actual booklet. So we started off with goals. Then we looked at the true why, then your limiting beliefs, and then reframing that, your new belief and actions moving forwards. Now I'm not going to actually break this down because actually this was a really personal, really deep experience for me, but essentially we just started talking through what is it that we actually want to achieve, and we kind of shared those with other people. A lot of people's, for example, was just financial freedom, not having the stress to worry about money. I think some people were reluctant to say that, but that's essentially what we all strive for, is just being comfortable in our life. And obviously then I wrote down some personal and business ones, and essentially I just want to feel like I made it, I did that, is kind of my goal. Then looking at the true why, like why is it that we feel that we can't achieve that, or why is it that we want to achieve that? And then looking at what is the limiting belief that stops you from doing that? Why are we not there already? What is it, the thing that holds you back? When you achieve that goal, what's the little voice that pops up? And basically, it's so sad because I think basically everyone's was because I feel like I'm not good enough. And I think having spent some time reflecting on that, it's made me realise that because the majority of us have been made to feel like that at some point in our life. And so when we try to push ourselves there, that's that voice that comes up. And pretty much everyone in that room had that same limiting belief. So we kind of tried to then reframe that. So try to put a positive spin on it. What are we now going to try to believe based on that? So for example, I wrote down, a lot of it was about feeling not good enough and more that was a bit personal to me. But my new belief, I wrote down, I am becoming the person who feels good enough. And then we wrote down some actions moving forwards on how to basically embed that, make it true, what we're going to do. And I just basically wrote out some things that are going to really help me to do that. So that was essentially the first part. Then we looked at more the technical side of things, and then we basically did a visualization, which was actually looking at the point in your life where you were made to feel like that. This is what I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be so deep, but I cried. Like I fully sat there and cried with my eyes closed. I've never been in such an immersive experience. It was so lovely because everyone in that room was like willing to open themselves up in that same way. So pretty much everyone was sat there with their eyes closed, fully immersed in this visualization. And it was quite amazing. And I actually had it's hard, but I had quite a positive breakthrough. Realised some stuff that I've definitely kept way deep down that has been impacting me, and maybe realised like why, which was quite amazing. Then we took a little bit of a break because that was all very heavy, and then the second part was actually looking to our future self. So again, we did another visualisation exercise of imagine you're in a theatre or a cinema and you're sat there and your future self walks on the stage, and you got to them and you have a conversation that says, what do I need to do to become you? You know, and first looking at like what do they look like, what have they achieved, etc, etc. And that was something that really then helped to like close the gap. So it was quite amazing, like genuinely it really helped. And then the third part, she then launched some new products, and we're looking at those. We can make a pre-order, some big announcements that I will let her do. But basically all in all, it was just incredible. And then afterwards, I think because of the early start, but also because of the emotional work and everything that we did, honestly, we were all wiped. So we were going to go out for dinner or do something, but we didn't. We just ordered in and stayed in, just had a proper girls' night, and then all went out for breakfast at the Ivy the next morning and then drove back. So I think the journey on the way there on the Saturday was like 3.5 hours, but it was early, and then we had the whole day. The way back was about 4 hours, and I obviously had an hour either side to do. So I basically spent about 9 hours in a car total at the weekend. So I'm feeling a little bit beat, but I'm gonna have a proper night's sleep tonight. We're getting back into training tomorrow, and we can kind of go from there. But I have loved this weekend so fucking much because it's enabled me to connect with people or reconnect with people. Like as a girls' weekend, it was just really lovely. But the event itself, I feel like I've learnt so much, especially obviously this week. I spoke a lot about, I've been ill, which really hasn't helped, but I spoke a lot about how I've just been feeling very very overwhelmed, lots on my plate, just not quite feeling right. And I think this came genuinely at the perfect time. I feel so much better. I feel so motivated. So I've got some ideas that I want to like get into action this week as well. It's been incredible. So I'm sorry that I can take you with me, but I'm also not sorry because I don't think I could have done it any other way to get the most out of it. But anyway, thank you anyway for watching, for coming along. It's been a really good week, and I'm very ready for next week, which is going to be 5 weeks out. So many wins, PBs again, and just mentally I feel like I've turned it around. It's been quite the journey. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys want to see from me next. And if not, I will see you next week for 5 weeks out.